Okay, now we will continue. After we get the value of enthalpy, H1, H2, and H3, we can now calculate the refrigerating effect, which is refrigerating effect H1 minus H4 or H1 minus H3. 349.3. H3 is equal to 238.5, which will give us 110.8 kilojoule per kilogram. For the work of compression, that will be H2 minus H1. This is H2 372 minus H1 is 349.3, which will give us 22.7 kilojoule per kilogram. For the heat rejected, that is H2 minus H3. Heat rejected, H2 minus H3. So that will be at the condenser. H2 is equal to 372 minus 238.5. So we will get 133.5 kilojoule per kilogram. For the COP, COP is equal to refrigerating effect divided by the work of compression. So that is H1 minus H4 or H1 minus H3 divided by H2 minus H1. So ito yan. 110.8 divided by 22.7 is equal to 4.88. For our refrigerating capacity of 1 kilowatt, so given here, so refrigerating capacity, we have the formula refrigerating capacity is equal to mass at the the mass flow rate at the evaporator times the value of enthalpy leaving minus enthalpy entering the evaporator. So we to get M is equal to QE over H1 minus H2. So we just substitute the values, we will get 0.00903 kilogram per second. So from there, pag alam na natin yung ating mass flow rate, we can now calculate for the total heat rejected at the condenser. H2 minus H3. Mass flow rate times H2 minus H3. Ito siya. Mass flow rate in kilogram per second times kilojoule per kilogram. We will get kilojoule per second, which will give us 1.206. Ito na yung ating mass flow rate at the condenser. Kilojoule per second. Ito na yung ating total heat rejected at the condenser. Then, the work. This is the compressor power. That is equal to the mass flow rate times H2 minus H1. Substituting the values, you will get 0.205 kilojoule per second. For the volume flow rate, so we have the formula mass times the specific volume. Mass flow rate times the specific volume. So our mass flow rate is in kilogram per second, 0.00903 multiplied by our specific volume. Ito yung ating makikita dun sa table na 0.06496. Yan, yung pinakita natin kanina. Then we will get our volume flow. So that's it. If you want to get familiar, or if you want to study further or more details, you have to refer to our module 2 about the basic refrigeration system and try to answer all the sample sample problems there. Then you will be familiarized with the formulas. Thank you very much. So we go back to stop.